Before we get started with the video, if any of you want to send in any circuit requests or just talk about maps that you're working on or get any previews of what I'm working on, join my Zombie 878 City Club that I made. And as you see in the chat, there are people that have sent in things that they're working on, and you see things I'm working on. So now that we're done with that, let's get into the video. Welcome back to another video. In this video, I will be showing you how to create a nice looking room like the one I made or any other rooms that are good and stuff. And I'll be going over all that in this new series. So let me show you how to create a room. So you want to go ahead and open your watch. And once you open your watch, you want to go to the create button. And once you do that, click on create new room. Then after you create a new room, click on the maker room, and you can change the title, but I'm not going to change the title. I'm just going to create the room. Don't worry about this. You're not going to save this. The only reason I see this is because I'm in my own room right now. So yeah, you're not going to see that. Okay, now that you created your room, you should spawn in here, and it should put the maker pen in your hand. As you see, that's what's in my hand. I'm gonna go ahead and delete the button in the middle of the room. You guys don't have to do that. It's just gonna get in the way, and we don't really need that yet. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with looking at the this room page that everyone's gonna see when they go to a room. You see the title right there, Zombie 879's maker room. You got save room, restore, settings, copy, and you have the right there. You have the cheers and favorites, which you can cheer and favor your own room, but honestly it's not really that you probably shouldn't do that. But you can. You got the room inventory up there, which we'll go over all this stuff later. Down here we have the about this room and view/leave comments. Now if you are the room creator, you're going to be able to see the room comments, but a regular person looking here will only see the about this room. Next to that, you see the tags. The tags basically are what's going to lead people to the room. So if you're making a Sonic room, go ahead, use a Sonic tag. It will bring more people into the room. Or Mario tag, it doesn't matter. Just make sure the tag matches the description of the room. Next, you have the photos in the room. So let's say I take out the share camera and take a nice photo of this empty, barren room. Well, now just go ahead and save that, and I'll go back into this room. And once I go back into this room, you'll see the photo there after a while. It won't be there right away, but trust me, it will be there. Below this, you have room creators, which it will show the room creator, which is me because I created the room. And it will also show the co-owners of the room. So if you make any one of your friends co-owners, they're also basically a room creator because, you know, they're co-owners. Next, you have inventions used. We'll go over more of that later. But inventions are basically like assets made by other people or assets made by yourself that you can put into your room to make it look better or worse. It really depends. Next, you have moderators, which you know what a moderator is. They go around kicking people that they don't like and, you know, keeping up good work if they're a good moderator, hopefully. Next, the room inventory. We'll go over that later. Next, we have the room settings, which you will only be able to see if you are the room creator. Okay, and here you are going to see the room cover, which we don't have a cover photo. This is what people are going to see when they load into your room. Well, look at the room page. Now you see the photo that I took. I'm going to click that photo and hit select, and now you see the photo there. Now whenever other people try to go into the room, that's the first thing they're going to see, which is not a good room photo. I will talk about making a good one later. Let's go back. Next we have the publish room. If you want to publish it, make sure everything follows the code of conduct, because otherwise they're going to take your room down or people are going to report you. You have your room name right here. You can change it to whatever you want as long as that name is not already taken, which, yeah, a lot of names are taken. And another important thing about the room name is you're not able to use certain characters. So I think, for example, you're not allowed to use a dash or other crazy symbols. I think the only thing you can really use is an underscore. So as you see here, I'm just going to go ahead and have that name that I already made. You guys can't see the keyboard I'm using. I'm just going to go ahead and save that. You see it shows the room creator and co-owners right there. If I had anybody else, that would actually open up in a menu. You got the room description that you can change. This room description, I'm just going to change it to hi. And now whenever people go into the room and read the room description, which is describing the room, it's going to say hi. You want a better description, we'll go over that later. Here is your main tags. You can only have one main tag. You notice that it's always switching, even if it's on other. And you can also add your own tags here, which I'm just going to add a GG. So whenever people go into the watch and they want to search for a room with the tag of GG, well, they're going to be able to find my room because it has a tag of GG. Next we have the warning text, which is basically going to tell you the room's scary, mature, bright flashing lights, intense motion, etc. You also have a custom message you can do. And this message will always appear before accessing a room, no matter how many times you've been there. So even if I go to this room 5 times, I'm still going to be able, this is still going to pop in my face every time I go into the room. Just so you always remember, you can just save that if you want. It's going to automatically save anyway. Allow Creative Tools beta content. We'll go over that in another video. It will just allow you to use beta content that they have added to the game that may be buggy or may change. It depends really. Other players can copy this room. Basically makes it so you can make your own template. So maybe you want to make a house room and have other people copy it. There you go. You got your own house template. A bunch of people can download and they'll have it. Next you have the support walk in VR, support teleporting in VR, and support screen mode. All this is pretty self-explanatory, but if you do disable any of them, know that it will stop those people from playing the room. So if you take off, let's say, teleport, for example, then it's going to stop teleporters from entering the room. And the only people that can enter the room are walk and screen mode. So yeah. Next you got AI nav mesh. We'll go over that later. But this is basically your AI menu. Bake a nav mesh so the AI can move around. Destroy AI. Ignore the players if you don't want the AI to chase the players. And show in room just shows you the nav mesh so you know where it is. The loading screen is for screen mode players. It's going to show you a preview and edit. If you edit it, you can choose the photo that they're going to see. the title and the subtitle, you're only going to be able to see this on screen mode. If you're on VR, you're just going to get a typical loading screen. But on screen mode, you're going to get this specific screen when loading in. And if you don't have this, it's just going to show you a default image. Delete room, yeah, we know what that does. It will delete the room. We don't want that. And I will go over the rest in another video. So if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.